My name is Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, the Chief of Staff, Deputy Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. Acting on behalf of our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Eber, and currently heading the government of the United States of Biafra. I'm going to read the Code of Conduct Rules of Wartime Engagement, United States of Biafra Defense Forces.
Yes, depending on your time zone and location. For under me this particular broadcast, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze under the United States of Biafran government dropped yesterday. You missed the broadcast or you don't understand what this broadcast is all about. Let me break it down to you. Ifabo, she was just trying to present the code of conduct to Biafran Defense Forces. This thing that happened a few days ago, or will I say a few weeks ago, between the defense force and the government of USB, it triggered a lot of attention. And because of that, since we are now in government, United States of Biafra, they have come up with this code of conduct that will guide anybody known as defense force. If you're in defense force, there should be authorities, rules and regulations, the same as code of conduct that will guide you in that particular field. And that is what she has presented in this broadcast. So settle down, there are about 18 or 20 of them. Get this video. Watch the video. I don't want to talk much. Please say I drop all my opinion in a comment section. Share the video. Other Biafrans with you. Enjoy the rest of the video, guys. I'll be right back.
By virtue of my authority as the Commander-in-Chief of the Biafra Defense Forces, I hereby prescribe the Code of Conduct for members of the Biafra Defense Forces and to all or any other self-defense forces which we adhere to Biafra Defense Forces Code of Conduct, which is attached to this order and hereby made a part thereof. All Biafra Defense Forces are expected to measure up to the standards embodied in this Code of Conduct while in combat, at leisure, or in captivity. To ensure achievement of these standards, members of the Biafra Defense Forces liable to capture shall be provided with specific training and instruction designed to better equip them to counter and withstand all enemy efforts against them, and shall be fully instructed as to the behavior and obligations expected of them during combat, leisure, or captivity. The Code of Conduct provides guidance for the behavior and actions of members of Biafra Defense Forces. This guidance applies not only on the battlefield, but also in the event that the guerrilla fighter is captured and becomes a prisoner of war, PCW. The code is delineated in a few articles. Article 1. I am a Biafran soldier, fighting in the forces which want to liberate and guard my homeland and our way of life. I am prepared to give my life in their defense. Article 2. I will never surrender of my own free will. If in command, I will never surrender the members of my command while they still have the means to resist. Article 3. I will fight courageously as if the issue of the success of the war depends solely on me. Article 4. If I am captured, I will continue to resist by all means available. I will make every effort to escape and aid others to escape. I will accept neither parole nor special favors from the enemy. I will remain uncooperative to the best of my ability. Article 5. If I become a prisoner of war, I will keep faith with my fellow prisoners. I will give no information or take part in any action which might be harmful to my comrades. If I am senior, I will take command. If not, I will obey the lawful orders of those appointed over me and will back them up in every way. Article 6. If I become a prisoner of war and questioned in the process, I am required to give my name, rank, service service number and date of birth. I will evade answering further questions to the utmost of my ability. I will make no oral or written statements disloyal to my cause and other self-defense entities or harmful to their cause. Article 7. I will never forget that I am a soldier of the liberation struggle, fighting for my freedom and the freedom of my people, responsible for my every action and dedicated to the principles which has made us formidable, defiant, strong, ready, and able. I will trust in my God and in the protection from my foreparents. Article 8. I will obey all lawful commands and respect all superiors. I will refuse to obey any order which is obviously illegal, immoral, criminal, and not in consonance with the rules of engagement at war times. Article 9. I will undertake my mission with absolute courage and determination and be of assistance to my fellow Biafra Defense Forces soldiers, even at the risk of my own life. Article 10. I will abide by rules governing international humanitarian law as enshrined in the Geneva Conventions. Article 11. I will fight only enemy combatants and attack only military and administrative objectives of the occupier. Article 12. I will not attack or harm enemy personnel who surrender. I will disarm them and treat them as prisoners of war under the rules of engagement in war under the Geneva Convention. Article 13. I will not alter weapons or ammunition for the deliberate purpose of increasing suffering. Article 14. I will collect and care for the wounded, whether friend or foe. Article 15. I will not shoot or accept any order Biafra Defense Force soldier to shoot, maim, torture, or kill a wounded enemy combatant. Article 16. I will treat all civilians humanely. Article 17. I will not attack humanitarian and relief workers, hospitals, and civilian targets, medical personnel, and religious authorities and structures. Article 18. I will not be involved or tolerate in acts of rape, looting, and kidnapping. Article 19. I will respect all cultural objects, monuments, and places of worship. I will respect all persons and objects bearing the Red Cross and the Red Crescent and other recognized symbols of humanitarian agencies. I will respect flag of truce/surrender. Article 20. I will not attack another self-defense force or restoration forces or participate in any plan towards this regard. But if attacked by another self-defense force or restoration force, I will defend myself and my unit valiantly and will treat the attacking force as enemy combatants. Article 21. I understand that disobeying any of these rules or protecting a fellow BDF soldier who has not respected one, more, or all of these rules is a crime. It dishonors Biafra Defense Forces as a responsible guerrilla fighting force, endanger the lives of other BDF soldiers, and make them liable, open to punishment as war criminals. I will therefore report the violation of any of these rules to my superiors. Signed, March 19, 2025, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, Acting Head of State, Deputy Prime Minister and Commander-in-Chief of the Biafra Defense Forces, on behalf of the Head of State, Prime Minister and Commander-in-Chief of Biafra Defense Forces, Simon Eba Njako.